Morphology of flowering plant. In last classes, we have discussed about some important points in this chapter, morphology of flowering plant. Already I told you what is morphology. What are the morphological characters of plants? What are the parts of the plant? And characteristic features of parts of the plant. Parts of the plant. Okay, observe carefully. Observe carefully. Morphology means study of external character. Morphology means study of external character. Only external character. This is called morphology. Here, what are the parts of the plant? Main parts are roots, stem, leaves. These three are very important parts. These three are very important parts of the plant. Very important thing. In addition to this, there are some other parts. Flower, inflorescence, fruit, seed. These are some other parts of the plant. Some other parts of the plant. Observe carefully. In last class, we have discussed about roots. Some points about the roots were studied by you in last class. What? About the root system, already studied in last class. What is roots? What are root systems? Like this. What is roots? How can we define the root? How can we define the root? How means underground part of underground part of the plant that developed from the radical of the embryo. radical of the embryo. This is very important one. Root. Underground part of the plant is called root. Okay, how can we define? Like this, we can define the root. We can define the root. Next, all roots collectively form a system that is root system. That is root system. Root means only one root. Root system means root system includes number of roots. Root system includes number of roots. Next, how many types of root systems are there? 2 types. Top root system. Top root system. Fibrous root system. Top root system, fibrous root system. These are 2 types of root system. What is top root system? What is top root system? From the radical, observe carefully. From the radical, primary root is developed like this into the soil. Primary root. Next, primary root forms small branches. These are called secondary. Secondary roots. Secondary roots again secondary roots. They are also secondary roots also form some branches. They are called tertiary roots. These 3 types of roots collectively form an interactive root system. This is called usually top root system. From the radical, a large primary root is developed like this. A large primary root is developed. It is called top root. It is also called as mother root. Observe carefully. A large primary root is developed from the radical. It forms a small secondary and tertiary root like this. Okay, like this primary, secondary, tertiary root. There, observe carefully. Primary root, these are the secondary and tertiary root. Important structure. Observe. Okay, observe tap root system. It is a type of root system. A large primary root is developed from the radical of the embryo and it grows vertically into the soil. Next, it forms the primary root, means branches. These branches are called secondary roots. Okay. Secondary roots are again divided into branches. They are called tertiary roots. All primary roots secondary, tertiary roots. All roots collectively form a system that is the taproot system. That is the taproot system. Primary root is also called as taproot, is also called as mother root, is also called as mother root. Okay, what are the examples for the taproot system? Already we discussed about it. Dicot. What? Dicot. Dicot means bean, neem plant, mango, like this, different types of plants. Dicot. Dicot means we can separate the two pods easily from a seed. Easily from a seed. Those type of plants are called dicot. For example, we can separate the two pods. We can separate the two pods from the seed of the bean, seeds of the groundnut. We can separate all these type of seeds. Red gram, Bengal gram, half gram, black gram, green gram, like this. Rather, dicot plant. Tamarind plant, we can separate the two parts of the seed. Like this, we can separate different types of dicot plant. This is a taproot system. Observe once carefully. Root means underground part of the plant which developed from radical of the embryo is called root. It is called actually root. Okay. Next. Next, second type is fibrous root system. Fibrous root system. Actually, a primary root is grown into the soil from the radical of the embryo. But after some time, primary root is degenerated. Primary root is degenerated like this. Then from the base of the stem, number of hairlines, number of like this, number of lines are fiber-like. Fiber-like root, number of fiber-like roots are developed from the base of the stem. This type of root system is called fibrous root system. Fibrous root system. This is very important one. Examples for this: monocoque. Examples for this monocoque: rice. Observe carefully. Monocoque, rice or paddy, grass, etc. These are examples for maize, sorghum, bajra, wheat. These all are examples for the monocoque. They have this type of fibrous root system. Fibrous root system. Okay. Yes, observe. Next, adventitious root. Third type of root, adventitious root. What are adventitious roots? What are adventitious roots? Roots which are developed from stem or part of the plant other than radicle. Adventitious roots means roots which are developed from parts of the plant other than radicle are called adventitious roots. Are called adventitious root. Okay. For example, filler root in banyan tree. Filler root in banyan tree. These are example. For example, also imagine here this is a plant. Observe from the lower side of the branches, long elongated slender roots are developed towards the soil. These are called usually filler roots or adventitious roots. Observe one. Okay, next. Next, another topic, regions of root. Next, regions of root tip or root. Regions of root tip or root. How many regions are present? When we observe the root tip, there are three important regions are present. First one, region of the meristematic activity. Region of meristematic activity. Next, second one, region of elongation. Next, region of maturation. Okay, these are three important regions of the, these are three important regions of the root tip. Now first let us discuss about the meristematic activity, region of the meristematic activity. Imagine this is a root tip. Now this apical region, terminal region, this is the region of meristematic activity. Okay, region of meristematic activity. This region of the meristematic activity is protected by a thumble-like structure. Okay, observe carefully. This is root cap. What is the function of the root cap? It protects the lateral part of the meristematic tissue and to penetrate into the deep layer, this root cap helps. Root cap helps in transport for very long. Observe carefully here. So what is the function of the root cap? It protects the apical tip of the root. Apical tip of the root where meristematic tissue is located. This is the main function. Actually, root is penetrated into the long distances. Okay. To penetrate into the long distances, slender, weak tip is protected. Here, tip should be protected by any membrane or anything. Here, this tip is protected by the root cap. Means this is a meristematic region. Meristematic region. Next, remaining. Observe a few millimeters above the region of meristematic activity, another region with elongated cells is present. This region having the elongated cells is called region of elongation. Next, proximal to the region of the elongated matured cells are presented. Elongated matured cells proximal to the region of the elongation. It has the elongated and matured cells. This region with large matured cells is called region of maturation. These are three important regions of the rooting. Region of the meristematic activity, region of elongation, region of maturation. Now here you have to know an important point related to this topic. From the region of the meristematic, from the region of the maturation, from the region of the maturation, like this, from the region of the maturation, small hair-like structures are developed. Small hair-like structures are developed. These are called root hairs. These are called usually root hairs. What is the importance of these root hairs? What is the importance? Root hairs are involved in absorption of water and minerals. Water and minerals. This is the main function of the root hair. They are developed from the maturation region. These are developed from the maturation region. Okay, observe these are three important regions. Region of meristematic activity, region of evolution, region of the elongation, next region of the maturation. These three are important regions present at the tip of the root. Now observe in this diagram, at the tip of the tip we can observe a specialized tissue, that is the meristematic tissue. Region of the roots that has the meristematic tissue, that region is called region of the meristematic activity. Now this region of the meristematic activity is protected by a humble or cap-like structure that is called root cap. What is the function of the root cap? It protects the slender, weak, soft tip of the root. Next, a few millimeters above at the region of the meristematic activity, there is another region. That region is called region of elongation. Actually, it has the elongated cells when compared to the region of meristematic activity. Meristematic cells are small in size and next to dense cytoplasm. They have dense cytoplasm and all cells are arranged compactly without intercellular spaces. These are important characteristic features of meristematic cells in meristematic tissue. Okay, next region proximal to the region of the elongation is called region of the maturation. Here all cells are elongated and mature. Matured cells are present are the region of maturation 1. Okay, next, this is the third region. From the region of the maturation, root hairs or hair-like structures or fiber-like structures are developed. Those are called root hairs. What is the main function of the root hairs? Root hairs are involved in absorption of water and minerals from the soil. What? Absorption of water and minerals from the soil. This is the main function of root hairs. Root hairs are developed from the region of maturation. Okay. These are three important regions present in rooting. Observe one.